think that'll be okay. What is going on here? Yeah, that needs to be flattened out just a little bit, doesn't it? Where's that orange thing going underground there? That caught me by surprise. Why are you driving down there? These roads lead nowhere. But, you know, you do you. Hello everybody and welcome back to Blighty on the Wold with me Biffa here in City Skylines, and we're going to be working on this area that we're just passing by over here because we've been expanding our population so much, but they need shops, they need transit, and we want to make sure that we do all of this without adding any traffic into our build. So let's just zoom out a tiny spot and see. Here we go. So we've increased this area with some lovely high-rise blocks of flats in the old UK style, as we do over here. We've got this little piece of land here, which I'm earmarking for a Sainsbury's, an Asda, something along those lines. Some parking, convenience stores, some petrol, that sort of thing. Because you have to travel quite a distance if you want to get to a local shopping centre, like the one that's all the way over here. Do you remember this one? And then we're going to fill this with some houses because we're really trying to hit the next population goal, which is 70,000, which will be great. And we can unlock another square and get to Megalopolis, which will be brilliant. But first of all, let's find out what Hugo has been up to. Hugo is heading to the open sea because he's decided to take up fishing. That's fishing with an F because there is another type of fishing that you want to watch out for. And NordVPN can protect you from many nefarious things on the internet with their new threat protection system, including phishing, malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads. One attack to be aware of is the man-in-the-middle attack. Imagine you log into the Wi-Fi at your local gym or a tea shop, and you start sending emails or checking your bank account. But you've not realised that the Wi-Fi you've connected to is actually a nefarious man in the middle, pretending to be the Wi-Fi and scanning all the info that you've been sending. NordVPN will encrypt your data before it's sent, so even if you accidentally connect to a fake Wi-Fi, they will not be able to read your data anyway. Phew! So go to my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa and get a 2-year plan plus 4 months free with a huge discount. There's also a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. To secure your internet too, check out my link at nordvpn.com/Biffa. Let's start off with our petrol station, or gas station as they're called in here, and I'd like that sort of set up in this spot. Let's make some room. We've got this little park here which we're not going to lose, but it's going to be repurposed into this area as a little buffer between these two spots. And then we'll build around that, and that will give us a bit of a demarcation, as we said, between the rather noisy Sainsbury's and these houses. This is going to be a perfect spot for our gas station, so I want a very small one-way 1U road in here. So I'm thinking if we can sort of bring that off here, let's go out to there and see how this goes. Why are you driving down there? These roads lead nowhere. But, you know, you do you. Let's have a look. I was going to use the Shell gas station here. We can sort of pop that in there. We're going to have to do some flattening out. But I think that's okay. Let's flatten this out a little bit and see what we can do. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then what I'd like round here is a little car wash down the side as well, which is something that we get from, here we go, our University City Content Creators Pack. So we get this sort of entrance and exit piece. So I'm thinking if we can get this up against here, like so, and then I'm thinking, like, they drive in there, and then they're going to sort of come around this way to come out of that one. Oh, that says entrance and exit as well. Oh, I didn't realise. It's a one-piece thing. Okay, we don't need both pieces. That's perfect. So they're going to queue up there off of that road. In fact, then what I'm going to do is we're going to change this slightly. We're going to bring that around like so, move that over here, and we're going to just grab, let's have a look, yeah, we'll grab this road here. That's it, so you come in one side, go out the other side, or you can drive it all the way around. Excellent. And then I feel like we do need some sort of little corner shop in here as well. Excellent, excellent. We can have a little bit of detailing on there as we go along. I'm going to grab my node controller here. And see if we can make that sloped instead. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? So it's not all entirely flat, which is fine. But I think that'll be okay. What is going on here? Yeah, that needs to be flattened out just a little bit, doesn't it? So the slope is on the previous bit rather than the bit right outside the petrol station. Then we grab that and we're going to slope that as well. Do I need that crossing in there? That's better without the crossing. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. And then we can work at sort of fitting that in with everything that's going on here as well. Let's just have a look what we've got. So we've got traffic lights for those coming out on this big main road. I mean, it's not causing an issue, is it? So maybe we'll leave that like it is. Right, now we have got to try and fit in here a Tesco. I think we're going to go for Tesco rather than Sainsbury's. So we've got this Sainsbury's here. Which is a similar sort of size and design to this Tesco. So we've got a green roofed one and the purple one. I really like this purple one. I think that looks good. And we're going to need a lot of parking. And again, I'm wondering about the entrance to this because we've got here Bardolph Avenue, what a name, which brings everybody into this area. But I think we can build off of this road here and just keep this junction, which I think will work quite well. And then we can fit some parking behind there. And we've got this village farm way. I don't know why the road's called that. But we can have this in here. So it can be seen from the main road as you're coming up here. You've got the view through that way. Yeah, you've got the trees there, but you can definitely tell what's going on. I'm pretty sure we've got some signage in here, haven't we? We've got Tesco trailer prop. Sign for Tesco. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, not the biggest sign ever. Could I attach that to something like this telegraph pole here? No. Okay, we'll leave that then. You can see it. You can see it through the trees. Okay, so then we're going to need a lot of parking and things in here. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to move that along a little bit. We're going to make use of these small roads again over here. And we're going to put a little one-way system around here. There we go. Spawn points. So we're going to move. Let's have a look. Disaster spot, garbage hearse, cargo, ambulance, fire truck, taxi. Yeah, we're going to move that one around the back here. And I'm thinking maybe, let's have a look what we've got going on here. Yeah, I think we're going to pretend that these are sort of doors that open up over here and go with that. Let's bring that over this way. Then we're going to turn that around. Excellent. There we go. Which way round did I have these one-way roads going? Up that way and then out. Yeah, that'd make more sense. That'd be fine. And then I think this here is going to be... This is all going to be parking. So we can make it nice and easy for the people that are coming over here. So let's try and make use of... Got some nice car parks that have sort of got some decoration on them as well, which might look nice. Okay, things are looking good. People are travelling over here for their Tesco's. Excellent, excellent. So we've got our park in there. Bit of space for a path, actually, I'm going to run through here. Let's grab this one. Running along the back of the parking area. There we go, something like that. We can have a bit of decoration in there as well. Excellent. 64,000. So our population's increasing ever so slightly. Once we get to add in all the houses and things over here, I've got some cool ideas for that. We're definitely going to see a jump in our population. That'll be good. Right, so we've got a small McDonald's down here, but I wanted a bigger takeaway up the top here. So let's have a look at what we've got, whether we've got any larger takeaway style buildings and a couple of little commercial buildings as well. Souvenir shop for your visit to your local Tesco. Let's see what I can find. Oh, and we got an autosave. Quick sip of tea. Right, I've been looking through some assets. This isn't their final placement. We're going to move them around. We've got an Iceland that we're going to add into this area. We've got a Lidl as well, which is going to work really well. We've got a Pizza Hut. We've got a Lego store. Look at this. We're going to drop this one in here as well. Then we've also got a curry takeaway, fine Indian cuisine, the Viceroy. And we're also going to pop in a KFC as well. And I think that also got a little bit of graffiti on the back there. And I think that's really going to work well in this area. So yeah, let me just move all of these out of the way and then we can see what we're going to do to build this up. So I think what I'd like to do is try and continue this sort of one-way road system that we've got going on here. So we sort of bring that up the back. And then I'm just wondering, I don't want to connect it into there. We're going to have... Yeah, we'll do that, and then it can come out round that way. So it just continues around, and then we're going to grab this one, and we're going to swing that around, and that is going to go into here. Let's just Control H, get that at the right height. There we go, excellent. I mean, that can sort of move right in, and then we're going to need some parking around there as well. For this one, we'll go for this parking up the side. That fits in okay. We'll sort out the heights and stuff in a moment. Very good, very good. And then we've got, what was this? The Iceland. So we're going to grab that and bring that over here. Let me just think. Do I want it facing... Ideally, I want them sort of facing this front road over here. So I think we're going to squeeze that one in on this corner plot. And that's nice and close to that parking as well. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And of course, we've also got these buildings that we need to sort out. And then we've got our Lego building, which I think looks fantastic. I mean, we can have that somewhere that gets seen from the road as you're sort of coming up here, which this spot here is actually crying out for this. So I'm going to pop that there. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. And I do feel like we still need a little bit more parking around here. Parking everywhere. People come into the shops. Gotta have enough parking. Can I fit in one of these, but going in this direction? So they sort of meet. Ooh, could I do something like that? I don't think that's going to work. If I line that one up with this one, could that parking instead come straight through from one side to the other? Okay, things are going well over here. I'm liking the way that this is turning out with a couple of extra shops, a little bit of decorating along there. And we've got our Pizza Hut, KFC and our Indian takeaway at the back. Very good, very good. Lots of parking available. I'm thinking perhaps we could do with a bit more parking here. Actually, we've got all this down the middle here. No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So we've got our service buildings that we actually need to add back in as well. Oh, I feel like we're getting another autosave sympathy. Got to get that in. There we go. Get the brain juices flowing. So we're just going to pause a moment while we monkey around with this. So we're going to remove this path that goes through here. As you can see, the land changes height a lot through here. So we're going to have to sort of work with what we've got. So let's grab this height here and see if we sort of bring that round. Yeah, then we're sort of left with a slope along here, which isn't too bad, which means we could then put these buildings up against this road here. So let's pop that over there. And this is our police station. What I'm going to do with this one is we're going to just make a little bit of an interest. We're going to go for the this one here. And we're going to have that go up the side. And we're going to take that, place that against the side like that. There we go. Excellent. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn that like that. So we get that door right on the corner. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. And then we're going to stick a little bit of parking along here. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. And then we can fill that sort of size in. And then that sort of gets to the end here, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that'll be good. Then we can sort of connect all of these up. We've got to get walking paths everywhere for our lovely peeps as well, so they can easily get across. Let's have a look. This seems like a good spot for a crossing there. And then we want the people down here, if they stop here, to be able to get up there. Let's do a bit of work on the land first, and then we can work out what we're going to do. So if we take that height, let's take this height, because we've got this park here. So if we drop all of that down, it's going to end up being too low, isn't it? So let's take that first and slope that. Let's also slope that one. So that fits in okay. I'd like this to be a similar height. So maybe we'll use this one here. Do a bit of smoothification. We might be able to just get these different heights to work. This one along here, it's not going to work. I don't even think necessarily that we need a retaining wall along here. Where's that orange thing going underground there? That caught me by surprise. Obviously, we've got this big retaining wall that we've used over here. But I'm just wondering whether we could just leave the slope as it is and just sort of work with it. Just to try and sort of blend this in a little bit along here. If we do something like this, it's a bit of a demarcation up to that. We can sort of build this bit up here, and then we could still add a path going through here as well. Like we said, it means destroying some of these, but that's fine. How's that? So you can come through the park to get up to that area, and I think this should be separate. We've got this walkway over here. Yeah, I think that's okay. Very good. And then we just need to sort of finish off around here. And in fact, I'm just thinking through here, we really want to try and block the noise if we can going through into this area. So we might just jump into our trusty UK tree brush, drop the strength all the way down, drop the size down a bit, and just sort of come through here with a few different types of trees along the back there, just to fill that in. So we've still got the path to get across, which is good. I think just something like that is okay. I feel like we need one more connection through here. Yeah, like that. That's okay. That is probably close enough to have a connection. Let's just drop that down. That's not the same height. I'll do it myself then. Drop that down to that height. That's okay. What do you think about that little hub there? I think that's looking okay, isn't it? Definitely, definitely. This needs a connection across as well. So now I'm looking at all the places where we've got crossings thinking, you know, if that was real life, you would definitely expect to be able to just sort of walk across here. Can we fit another one in next to that? It means we're going to have to remove that tree, unless I sort of put it there. And we can sort of maybe move these trees over into the middle just a little bit. So that looks okay. Here's all connected. Here's all connected. That's all right. This has got connection there. I'm still thinking about a little path through here as like a little back way of getting through. I think that would just make sense, you know. Let's do that. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. I think that's okay. And then we've got space in here to fill in as we go along. Excellent. Let's just have a look at the problem with the trash we've got here. Why? Now, for a long time, this house has been facing in the wrong direction. And I don't think it's actually got road access. Garbage is piled up. Yeah, it has. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this one. So I'm going to reset it. Now we've got this road here, which wasn't there before. I'm going to see whether that's okay. Yeah, whether it now counts as having road access and whether we can get the trash coming downhill. That leaves a little bit of a gap. We'll do that. But it looks like we do have a bit of a trash collection problem. Let's just take a look at that then. So what have we got going on? So we do have a waste transfer facility over here. 16% full. You know, so that's doing okay. It's got trucks left over. And that's being processed all the way over here. I think it might just be a distance thing. So what's that? 826,000. So that's got plenty of space and trucks left. We've got all these recycling centres, which are pretty full up. So I'm just wondering whether another waste transfer facility somewhere in this area would be handy. This is going to get rebuilt at some point. And I am wondering whether we could connect up through here and have it on the back of this sort of car park area. Could be quite good. It's not going to affect the shops. It's going to be far enough away from anything else. Let's have a look at doing that. So if we grab ourselves, let's have a look. Some sort of industrial road, I think, for this. We'll just take the normal industrial road. There we go. I think power's okay. That's jumping through. So immediately they're all heading out. I think we could flatten all of this down, you know. It all just looks a bit like it's too high. If we go from that height there and then maybe see if we can smooth this out a bit. Yeah, this is the bit I don't like, where it adds this sort of square in here and there's not much you can do about it because I can't push it back this way when it feels like it's been built in there purposefully. So if that was going to happen, I would definitely feel like there should be some sort of wall to hold all of this back. I think we're just going to go for a standard key wall along here. I think that would work well and look like it should be there, holding back this, supporting the bridge and all that sort of thing. Yeah, there we go. So let's see how that goes and hopefully that will start taking care of all of our problems. Right, so now that we've got that built in there, some nice services and access to shops and things, I want to fill this area out through here. And I've got an idea of using a certain type of building. We've got these seaside buildings, which might initially sound a little bit weird. We also need to open these ones here. I want these Brighton buildings. These are all level 1. And I was thinking of making a bit of a feature of this wall. So you're living down here, you're looking up at that wall. At the minute you can just see the blocks of flats and things like that. How about we run a road along the front here and have next to that these colourful buildings? And I think running those all the way along here will just look fantastic. These are all level 1, low density. You know, we're not going to get a ton of people in these. Let's just place one down and have a look. What are we going to get? One household. Well, actually, if you look at this, if we just get the Move It mod and bring that out, there's 2 doors on there, so that should be 2 households. But I like the look of this building, and I like the idea of having that sort of colour going along there. So I think we're going to continue with this road here. And we're going to use, let's just pause the game while I do this, the parallel road tool. So if I go from there to there, that's going to be the right side. Okay, let's go all the way up to here. And then can I get that super, super close without causing a problem? I can. Oh, that just lips over it. That will probably be okay. Is that too wide? That's like 2 lanes with parking right by the side of this. I feel like now I need a fence in between these because of what I'm doing. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's cancel that. Let's get a fence first of all. I'm thinking of the protection of the people here. Wooden fence, amusement park fence, nothing too big. Park fence, that's my go-to. Not too, you know, not too bad, not too big, not too small, just right. It's my Goldilocks fence, apparently. So if we go from there all the way to here, yeah, there we go. And then we're going to get that right up against, like so. And we will break this in a few spots so people can walk through. Let's just come down here and have a look. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll pop that in. And then if we grab this road and do the same thing. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. And then we'll butt that up against there. And it's got parking on it, so that shouldn't be a problem. If we go like that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Excellent. That is looking good. So let's come all the way back down to here. A little bit of space we need to fill in there, but I think that's okay. That's just the shape. We can get these 2 here to connect up. So let's use our union nodes. Grab. Oh, I thought the game had crashed then. Oh, my heart was in my mouth. I'm going to do a quick save. Woohoo! Yeah, I think there's too many nodes too close together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. Nope. And then we're going to grab this. And we're going to bring that along here. Let's put that on there. Like this. And see how that goes. Yeah, we might monkey with that a little bit. But yeah, I think that's okay. We've got no zoning along here, which is a little bit weird. So let's force zoning all the way around here. Although I don't think we're going to need it because we're going to be manually placing these buildings anyway, aren't we? So that's going to go all the way down to there. We'll get some sort of connection going on. So let's see what these are going to look like along here. What was my randomized button, if I can remember? Was it R? It was R. There we go. So we're going to randomly go through here like this. Actually, I don't need to. Look, they're all different colours as I just place them anyway. Nice. And what I actually want is without any gaps in here at all. It's a little bit annoying that they're not going to do that automatically anyway. But let me go through. Or we might put them in like blocks of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we get another 3. We'll see how it goes. Let me fill this in and then we'll have a look. Right, before we unpause, I'm going to go into here, a realistic population. And we're going to pop into here. Brighton. Excellent. So we'll grab one of those. Standalone, single dwellings, duplex. 2 houses on each of those. Let's just come over here. So what are we at population-wise? I want to see 65,400-ish. Oh, now if you look up. Look at that. Look at that. I'm loving it. And actually, the little gaps in between, I don't think are a huge problem. I think we can work with that. Maybe this one here feels like it should have another one in. Let's just come along and fill these last spots in. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So what path are we going to run through here? And keep an eye on our population as I'm doing this. You're going to spot it better than I am at what's going on. So I think even if we just had a standard path that ran along the back. There we go. A little something like that. And then in all of these gaps, if we could add in. Yeah, this is where it's going to be a bit of a pain. Add in paths through here like that. It's going to add lighting and it's also going to add a good amount of access going through there. So let me just go through here and do this. I'm also going to come along and line up the paths a little bit better as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's have a look. Oh man, that just looks... Oh, imagine the views if you were living on this street here. People are coming up here ready to use it. Across. Blighty on the Wold. Oh, amazing. That is really, really good. And I did say I was going to leave access through to here, didn't I, as well? Let me just have a look at this one. I'm just wondering whether we could use our thing for adding nodes in to get them on the fencing. No, it's like jumping to the key wall. Oh, actually, it's letting me do it there. And then I was going to do it this side as well, but I don't know if that's going to let me. So can I just delete... No, see, this is why I want to add a node in. Because I don't want to delete a whole section. But if I... Oh, there we go. A little bit closer. Let me do it there. So now I should be able to delete that piece of fence. There we go. That's the idea. So then with the Move It mod, you can sort of move that up and make a... If it stopped jumping around, that'd be nice. Make a little access through there. That's the idea. So maybe we'll do that in just sort of every other path spot. I'll do it off camera because I can see this being very painful. Oh, I've just discovered something that for some reason I'd never seen it before, although I do remember someone telling me about it in the comments when I was having problems like this before. Let's go to the next one. So we'll skip that one. We'll go to here. So I'm trying to add a node in and it's like connecting to the wrong thing. If I do control space, it should jump over the different nodes that are available. Yeah, no, it's not letting me do it, which is weird. Oh, there we go. It's doing it over here. Right, so control space. It's gone to the road. Control space. It should go to the fence. There we go. And then I'll try over here. There we go. Excellent. A little bit further apart, but that's fine. Oh, there's actually a node missing in there. Oh, never mind. That's okay. And then I can bring that up to where I want it. Excellent. That makes it a lot easier. And then people can get through and connect to there. Very good. How far have I got to go? Oh, I'm nearly done. Okay, there we go. That's done. And then what I want to do is add some crossings. So this is probably going to mean adding in some nodes like that. Then taking node controller, And just changing that to, which way do I go? Up, down, middle, crossing. There we go. Excellent. I was hoping it'd actually put some cross markings in there, but it hasn't. But I am going to put traffic lights. Yeah, because I'm going to get a lot of people crossing over. It's going to mean we're going to have a few traffic lights along here, but yeah, I think that'll be okay. And just the last one. There we go. Excellent. So now people can cross over, go to the houses or get onto here, which is fantastic. Looking good, looking good. And I feel like this does need to connect somehow down to here. Let's just see how steep this is. I mean, that is not horrendously steep. It's going to mean we're going to lose this connection here for now. Let's just see what it looks like. Something like that. Oh, man. And then it's the test, isn't it? We do this. So we're going to go from there down to here. And what is that? I mean, it's not horrendously bad. If we drop it down a bit, yeah, that is much better. That is much better. I feel like this actually needs to be a bit straighter. Yeah, there we go. I've just added that in. That looks a little bit better. Let's come out of that view. Let's just go into here. We're going to make that give way at the end. Waverly Way. Excellent. Oh dear. Fire. Fire. I think that's looking good. People are walking up here using all this. We've got that connected in and out of here, which is fine. Plenty of space for that. Excellent. Oh, that is looking good. So now I feel like we need to sort of fill... What are we at? 66,000. 66,500. We're losing money like nobody's business. I feel like we need to add a little something round the back here to fill out these houses. After I've just placed a teeny tiny piece of concrete, we'll have a 2x2 piece in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll have one there. Now I'm going to be going along here doing all of these. Yeah, so let me have a look at what houses I think are going to fit in the back here. Come on, hurry up! Hurry up! It's getting hot in here. Come on! Oh, cut across the glass. They've made it. Is it in time to put out the fire? Come on! He's going in. Oh. Too late. Everybody back. Let's go home. Thanks for nothing. So I'm thinking that these two buildings here we're going to use. They're also British seaside buildings. Here we go, British seaside house. A couple of these look a bit too like they should be by the seaside, but I think these two just look great. What have we got around the back? A little bit of a patio area around the back as well. These are two houses. This is one larger house, both at level 1, which is good. And I think if we can build through here... Oh, look at all those people heading to the park. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, if we can build through here, we could add a lot of houses into here. So let's see what we can do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take out a couple of houses at the end here. Sorry, peeps, you probably just moved in. We're going to grab this road, connect to Waverly Way out here in a straight line alongside that building, which is a school. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll sort of follow this along here. Let's have a look. So that could connect along there, couldn't it? Which would be good. Then we could have that go into here. Just sort of trying to make sense with what we've already got built here. This feels like this could be a connection out here. Yeah, something like that. We'll just lose one house off the end, but come on. Yeah, we'll live with that. That's fine. So that sort of marks out the space that we've got, and then we can start building off of that. So I'm sort of trying to work out how wide we need to make our roads for these houses. So let's grab the smaller one there with the picker mod. Yeah, they're very... Oh, they come in different colours as well. Oh, excellent. That is great. These are actually quite small back to back. They don't have a garden in there. They do actually have doors on the back as well as the front. Ah. So I'm wondering whether these could be... small blocks of flats. Now surely these have to be gardens out the back here, and I know what we've got which might work quite well there. Can I add another one? No, we can't. Let's go into planters, and we're going to change that to garden, and I'm pretty sure I've got a little ploppable garden. Yeah, these here. Let's see what we can do with these. Okay, so to make these work, I've removed zoning off the main road. We're going to add a little access road in here, which actually needs to be closer than that. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to remove that node there. Thank you kindly. We're going to add this road in, if it will let me, to... Oh, let's put the zoning back in again. Zoning, darn you. There we go. And I want this 2 tiles back, so it actually just needs to go a little bit further out, like so. I think that should be okay. And then if we grab this, that'll butt up against there. That one needs to be further out. This one here, there we go. Look at that. We can line that up with the houses. And that would just be perfect along there, wouldn't it? So let's just continue with this all the way to the end there. 1, 2, we've got 3 left. Oh, look at that. And you get perfect little gardens with an access road on the back. I am loving those. They just look brilliant. As far as I know, all the little props for these as well will rotate. You'll always get something different. Let's just place that same one down again. Let's remove the zoning from there. So we'll take this one for instance. We'll go there and we'll go there. Oh, I think the game's saving again. There we go. And they're all going to be different. Yeah, look at that. Oh, this is fantastic. Right. We are definitely going to plop in a load of these. And I think this is just going to look brilliant. And by the way, if you want to use these, they are by Shane UK. So you can go and check those out for yourself. I'll just hover over there. Shane UK 10. Oh, what do you think of that? I think these gardens look absolutely fantastic. There's one more thing we need to do, because there is 2 doors on each of these. I mean, they're sharing a garden. That does happen from time to time. But we need to go into here, our realistic population. There we go. And we need to adjust all of these to duplexes as well. Well, let me know what you think of the little custom areas we bought today. And before you go, please subscribe and then check out the next video on the screen. I will see you all for the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.